Well, I mean, the Cowboy game felt like it was going to be about 60-50.
Every one of their games,
Okay.
every Cowboy game feels the same, doesn't it?
Is it fair to say that when it was announced that Mike Nolan was his defensive coordinator, it was pretty nuts? But I would imagine just because it was so new to get rid of Jason Garrett,
No one noticed.
that the vibe in Dallas was like, yeah, there are probably some people questioning it, but at the whole, like, let's give Mike McCarthy his time. Like, it's okay. It's a disaster, guy. Like a disaster. I mean, it's one thing to start 1-3, right? But I think if you're the Cowboys, you go, we're scoring 30 plus points a game. Our quarterback every game and just our offense is potent. You're taking CeeDee Lamb every week. I'm gonna start using this philosophy too in fantasy. I took Amari Cooper, who Amari was great for me. He had 12 catches, 134 and a touchdown. They lost by 11. They scored 38 points, guy. If I told you the Cowboys are playing the Browns and they scored 38 just this offseason, you'd be like, probably win by 15, right? They lost by 11.
Well, they scored 24 points in the fourth quarter, though. Right? They scored.
But I just told you they scored 38 points.
No, I know.
Right.
I guess what I'm saying is, you've been on the Mike Nolan thing from day one. To your credit, but to me, it's not their offense. The numbers always look so good at the end of the day, but when I watch it, it doesn't look like it looks on paper with Dak.
A little bit of they're the Derek Carr of a football team of the NFL. It's just not the eye test. Yet the numbers look good, but I'm watching. I go, it's something's way off, right? This is not like I'm not feeling the pieces of the puzzle all fit together here.
Yeah, the numbers say give Dak his money. The eye test does not say to me, give Dak his max. You just give Dak all the money he wants.
You're right, because if you're up 41 to 20 something, 41 to 17 or something going into the fourth quarter,
no, to
I
14,
understand where the
14. 41 to 14.
So they're down 41 to 14.
Yeah.
I understand the Cleveland Browns defensive guys go, okay, let's just kind of go in chill mode. And he starts hitting bombs. And there are, and we've talked about this for years, there are a lot of hollow yards and hollow stats in the NFL offensively. Like, there aren't that many hollow stats defensively. Like, if you got a really good defense, to me, you earn it. I think a lot of players in the NFL. Now, for example, like Amari, I don't think. Well, I'm watching Amari. I don't think he's pad stat. Like, I think Amari is like a legitimate wide receiver. But when I watch like the Cowboys, all the touchdowns and all the yards, like Dak Prescott did not have a 500 yard. Like, that's not 500 yard game, 4 touchdowns. No, you were getting throttled. It's not all his fault. I'm not putting it on it. Like, Mike Nolan is the number one culprit. But like, you can't tell me 41 to 58, 500 yards, 4 touchdowns in a game where you were down 41 to 14 going into the fourth quarter. Like, that wasn't even possible. Like, when me and you were in like elementary, like, it wasn't even. It didn't exist. So it's like there is an inflated nature of football and the NFL to me, and that I'd say the Dak game today is a great example of that.
Yep. Now, here's the thing for them: they play the Giants. They play sneaky good Monday night game. Arizona, Dallas potentially could be interesting. They play the Cardinals, right?
Weeks.
Yep.
It's a pretty good game.
They play Washington. They play Philly. So they could be, what would that be? 5-3. They could win those next 4 games.
You're giving the Cowboys a lot of wins.
I know, but these teams, come on. I know.
You think
but
they
the
could rattle
odds
off
are
4
they
straight
don't win.
wins,
No, they probably don't win 4 straight wins. Well, they're so talented on offense, but I don't feel better. Dak the last 3 weeks, John, 450 yards, 472 yards, 502 yards, and they're 1-2 in those 3 games.
Yeah.
So but 502, I don't even know what to do with that.
You know the craziest stat of this game, guy?
Huh? Odell?
The Cleveland Browns ran for 307 yards.
Really? Then
307 yards.
Well, who ran for him? Because I had Nick Chubb on my DraftKings. I don't think he did anything.
Well, D. Johnson ran for 95 yards.
Oh, did Nick Chubb get hurt? Ernest Johnson had twice as many carries?
Yeah, Chubb rolled his ankle and went to the – Odell had, obviously, the big end around for 50 yards touchdown. Hunt had 70. Chubb added 43 before he got hurt.
Yeah.
Hilliard had 19, and Mayfield had 6. You know what Baker's numbers were in a game where they scored 49 points? 19 to 30 for 165 yards. They're not asking him to do anything. They're kicking everyone's ass because they're running down people's throats.
And they got
And Odell does look kind of.
3
Odell
touchdowns.
looks alive.